Welcome everyone. In today's video we are going to get back into the kitchen and we are going to make one of my favorites from Flower & Garden, the pretzel roll from Germany. Let's get started. Welcome everyone. If you saw my videos from Epcot Flower & Garden Festival, you know one of my favorite things were the pretzel rolls from Germany. And I've tried to make them at home and I think I finally came across the perfect way to put these together. It is so easy, you don't have to have any culinary skills whatsoever. So I'm going to be narrating the process. I've already been in and out of the kitchen and oh my goodness, did these things turn out well. So delicious. So as we take a look back at the video, this is what they look like. And I think you're going to find that our version is nearly identical. Now I'm going to say right from the outset that you can use whatever you want on these. At Epcot they used Black Forest ham. I used honey ham, just personal preference. They used the Gruyere cheese. And I think I used an Italian mix of mozzarella with some other cheeses in there. It really is just your personal preference. Amazingly, they all tasted real similar, even though I used different ham and different cheese. So let's take a look at how we did this. So the first thing I did was to get some pretzel rolls. And at first, I tried just slicing them down the center and opening them up. And they kept breaking open and splitting. And I realized what I needed to do was cut a little wedge out. And the nice thing about this technique, you can save the wedges and you can toast those and you can actually use those for dipping into things like a spinach dip and they taste so good. But let's continue and see what we did next. After I cut out the wedges, I buttered the interior surfaces and I put them under the broiler. Now I didn't put them under for any specific amount of time. I just monitored them until they toasted a nice brown. While that was happening, I cut up the ham. Now I've done this several times. I found that putting them in a food processor made them more finely chopped. And actually, as I move forward to do it again, that would be my preference. But this time, as you can see, all I needed to do was cut them up with a knife until we got into nice small pieces of ham. And you put the ham inside the rolls. And then you sprinkle the cheese on top of that. And one more time, it went under the broiler. And once again, I didn't have a specific time. I just monitored it until the cheese melted and got just a little brown. It's really a personal preference how much you want that cheese to actually cook. Just getting it melted is really plenty. And by the way, I did heat up the ham in the microwave just a little bit prior to loading it into the pretzel rolls so they would be nice and warm. I wasn't sure if putting it under the broiler would be enough to warm it up. And that's all there is to it. And boy, did these turn out tasty. So let's give it the taste test. So good. You know I don't like eating on camera, but this is every bit as good as what I had at Epcot. And that's all there was to it. This one was so easy. It's one of the simplest, most straightforward food duplications from Epcot that I think I've come across. And the end result is absolutely delicious. As always, I encourage you to like and share the videos. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already and ring that bell icon so you know when I post new videos. And of course, I always love to hear your comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Mark from the Average Me channel.